Oil and natural gas have made Qatar one of the fastest growing economies in the world. It comes as no surprise then that Qatar Petroleum International has been awarded Petrochemical Company of the Year 2014 for the MENA regions. The company's CEO, Mr. Nasser Al-Jaidah, joins us today here at the Shard to discuss the plans of Qatar Petroleum International and the growth of the company. So congratulations on your award. We're very happy to have you here with us.
Thank you very much for giving us this opportunity to meet with you and also acknowledging Qatar Petroleum International.
So the company was founded in 2005, but you have gone a really long way since. So can you tell me a bit about the growth of the company since its inception?
We started actually the activities in 2007, and basically we are leveraging the capabilities of Qatar Petroleum in itself. And we have been really trying to put the vision of Qatar Petroleum, the mother company, who have achieved what they have achieved in the last couple of decades, and I think would have reached maturity. We believe that Qatar Petroleum International, it has now came the time for them to really be able to go to the international scene. So Qatar Petroleum International was established to be an enabler for Qatar Petroleum itself, the mother company, to be able to move forward and moving Qatar, after being established as well, from the largest LNG companies in the world as a supplier into one of the largest companies in the world as being a major player in the energy sector.
And what do you attribute this success to?
Well, we attribute this one to major factors. First of all, we treasure our relationship with the IOCs and with those companies that we have done. We attribute it to our success in making one of the largest industry in the world, and especially in the area of LNG. We've been able to monetize our huge natural resources in a very short period of time. We attribute it to the fact that we are proud that Qatar Petroleum, which we are part of it, of course, is the lowest cost producer of LNG. We attribute it also to the fact that Qatar Petroleum itself considered to be one of the most transparent and the most equitable and the most correct company that we have dealt through the years with most of the IOC, and it is respected in that regard. With those attributes, of course, it makes Qatar Petroleum International, with the background, with the credibility of the mother companies, that that's what had made actually we could move much faster than what we had anticipated.
And as a company, what are you doing to position Qatar in the global energy map?
Qatar Petroleum, it's currently focusing on its domestic activities, where Qatar Petroleum International, it is the company's international arm to be able to basically unfold its potential. The last 2 decades, Qatar has really managed to be, as I mentioned earlier, to be a major producer. It's time for us really to create the right alliances and move forward in order for us to position ourselves. We do acknowledge, and we are very aware of the fact that we are probably one of the largest LNG supplier today. This market share could diminish with time, but we're trying our best in order for us to arrest this decline, in order for us to keep the market share in good position. That's our aim, basically.
So Qatar already provides 20% of the UK's gas requirements. Do you think this percentage could grow in the mid-short term? Do you think it's going to change at all?
We are hoping. It all depends on the demand in the UK, of course. Qatar is ready to supply the UK, whether from its indigenous gas, where it comes from Qatar itself, or maybe from the future gas that could come from Qatari gas, which is basically come from the investment that we're going to make all over the world. Our aim is to move further to create major hubs around the world in order for us to maintain our position.
So are you planning to expand any further?
There is no doubt. I mean, that's our survival. I mean, if we don't expand, there is no reason for Qatar Petroleum International to exist.
Do you have any countries in mind, any specific countries at the moment?
We do focus on the North America, whether Canada or United States. We are looking at Africa in itself, but I think though it's the North America is much more mature, and I think we have opportunities there because we have the infrastructure and we have the right alliances for us to be able to move much faster than anywhere else.
So Qatar Petroleum International is currently working on a vast majority of projects. Is there any specific project you're keen on?
We are working on several projects, of course, and as you have seen, especially in the last few years, especially really last year, the focus was primarily on the upstream, which we believe the upstream is the activities which we really have to make the company move forward. And the beginning of the company's, when we started the company's birth, the company inception, our focus primarily was petrochemical, and the reason for that one was due to the fact that we leverage our products. Qatar, because we are much very long in petroleum product, we've been able to invest in country like Vietnam, Singapore, as well as in China. But today, of course, the emphasis has changed, and we are moving forward in order for us really to look in the value chain for the mother company as well as for ourselves, and being able to also, as I mentioned, to leverage on the infrastructure which we have invested worldwide. Infrastructure, by that it means the terminal which we have invested in the United States, as well as our capabilities for the transport, which is we have one of the largest LNG fleets around the world, which could really use as being able to move and to maneuver all these or barter the LNG around the globe.
So you're talking about upstream. What are the upstream goals for Qatar Petroleum International?
It goes for oil and gas, but I think a lot of the focus will be on the gas sector, because that's where our strength is. Because the technology which we have established and we have acquired in Qatar, it could be really be basically copied or cloned somewhere else.
Well, thank you very much for joining us today, Mr. Nasser Al-Jaidah, and congratulations again on your award.
Thank you for giving me the opportunity to share with you some of the ideas of Qatar Petroleum International, and I hope in the future, whenever we're going to meet, I'll give you more news. Thank you very much.